Madam, I will take some time, please. Complete reason I am reading very fast. I am going very fast. Waqf Board. The proposed amendment bill under clause 21 seeking amendment of section 46 of the original act once again empowers the central government to make regulations with respect to so and so. Therefore, state power has been taken away. Does it not violate the federal structure of this country? Every power of the state government has been taken away. Only central will do it. That cannot be. It violates the fundamental character of the Constitution. Clause 22, Amendment Section 47 of the Act. The proposed amendment empowers Central to call for the audit of any Waqf Board by the CAG. How the CAG can make an audit? CAG can make an audit in a case of consolidated fund. CAG can make an audit in a consolidated fund under the Constitution. How CAG can make an audit beyond the consolidated fund? This is absolutely illegal and improper. Madam, Section 50, under the existing provision of the Waqf Board, then comes Section 83. By the proposed amendment, the members of the tribunal has been reduced to 2 and 1 person having knowledge of Muslim law. This has been done, it has been amended. Now the tribunal to order is tribunal to High Court. Tribunal to High Court under appeal. Now it is a statutory appeal. There is no provision for condonation of delay if there is any delay is done. If a direct is a statutory appeal, you have not given any power to grant any interim relief to the persons. How can be an adequate remedy? Earlier it was there. One could have gone on Article 226 of the Constitution for a judicial review. And High Court is having the power to condone delay and also to pass an interim order. This power you have also taken away. Therefore, this provision is not an adequate remedy so far as the Waqf property is concerned. Madam, please. Madam, the High Court has not given any power. Madam, 107 and 108. I am going very fast. I am getting very fast. I am not taking even the water even. The proposed amendment has an effect on the decision to replace the survey commissioner. Then the under clause proposed to section 107 of the act is deleted and thereby non-applicability of the Limitation Act. That is divorced. How the Limitation Act will be applied? If the Limitation Act will apply, so many disputes will come. This is the intention of the government. Open, sab khulo abhi khul do rasta. India mein chala laga do. Hindu Muslim laga do. यही तो इंटेंशन है उन लोग का. क्या होगा? This is not correct. This is completely bad.
My speech might be the shortest. From the day, for the first time when the bill was introduced, some very obnoxious campaign was going on all over India, including my state, West Bengal. I want to know from the persons, the political leaders who were campaigning in a very obnoxious way, kindly show to this house any one provision, one line or one word where it has been stated that the Muslims' property would be taken away. Where it is written in the bill? Kindly tell them to show only one line. There is no such thing in the bill, and the campaign will continue. Such false campaign will continue even after passing of the bill today. That is why this will always remain a question whether there is any such word, at least including the punctuation mark, which shows that the properties of the Muslim will be taken away or the Muslim community would be taken away. My next point is that Waqf by user. While doing so, I'll go to the definition of Waqf as was given in the 1995 Act, which says that Waqf means the permanent dedication by any person of any movable or immovable property for any purpose recognized by the Muslim law as pious, religious or charitable, and includes a waqf by user, but such waqf shall not cease to be a waqf by reason only of the user having ceased, etc. What is the dedication? Where is the dedication of a property and by the person waqif as to certain land or property for using by the Muslims as user, and that would be treated as waqf property? The definition of waqf shows permanent dedication, but the inclusion under Subrule 1, there is no whisper as to the dedication, let alone permanent dedication. No such thing is there. So how a property which is being used by some community can be waqf property? Maximum that can be a property which is being used. In the land record, it is stated that user, ব্যবহারকারী. Hey, chop.
Only a very good point, sir. Very good point.
किच्छु जाने ना, बगड़, chop.
Manya sir, please address
So, when the definition of waqf does not say anything about does specifically say about permanent dedication, and the next subsection says nothing about the permanent dedication, we should keep in our mind that as a river cannot rise above its source, the next section cannot go above the definition as has been given as permanent dedication. There is no such thing. I know that this Malafide campaign will go and will continue against BJP and against the Union of India, who is passing the bill today. That is why I am asking again this question through you, sir, to the leaders of the opposition, where it is. How a user can be marked as a user property can be marked as waqf when there is no dedication, again I repeat, let alone permanent dedication. Next, sir, I'll come to one provision of this act. I'll request all the persons, all the respected persons, erudite scholars on Waqf Act to see section 109 and 110 of 1995 Act. Kindly show me a single sentence where it is written that the amount to be collected from Waqf would be spent for the widows, Muslim children and orphans. Could they show? They will shout for 12 hours. But it is not possible for them to show that in section 109 and 110 in 1995 Act it was there. But, one sentence, sir, but kindly see section 42, subsection 2, clause A. Here it is categorically written by Narendra Modi government that it will be used, the amount will be used for the widows, for the poor and for the orphans. That's all.